Okay, so I'm gonna try and do number 2. I first see that I have the trinomial, but it needs to be factored first in order to separate the parts into partial fractions. So this would be x minus 6, x plus 1. Nope. Make sure we get that right. X minus 2, x minus 3. That should do it. If you switch the order on this, the final answer will be the exact same, so we don't have to worry. Okay, so what we have here is that 1 over x minus 2, x minus 3, that's the original problem, would equal the format that we want, which would be as 2 fractions, separate fractions, of x minus 2, x minus 3, and then we'd have to find the a and the b value. Well, what happens with this is we had to find the common denominator here by multiplying this by x minus 3 over x minus 3. So our a gets multiplied by x minus 3 on top and bottom, which what I'm going to do is not even worry about the bottoms, because remember how the bottoms back here just like canceled out because they both had the same exact bottom? I'm only going to worry about the numerators. So this one gets multiplied by the x minus 3, and the b had to get multiplied by x minus 2 over x minus 2. So I'm put x minus 2 here. So it kind of like switches. So the a now gets multiplied by that one, and the b gets multiplied by that one. And then all over those denominators, the denominators will cancel out. So I'm disregarding those. And then this numerator is all that's left on this side. And I just jumped right to here. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, you can try going back through by keeping the denominators, but I don't think it's necessary. Now I got to find the a value and the b value here. So I got to plug in my x's. That would cancel this out. So that would be 3. So that would be 1 equals, that would be 0, plus 3 minus b, and then 3 minus 2. So that's 1 equals b. Then I gotta get this gone, so I put 2 in for x. So that's 1 equals a, and then 2 minus 3, and that's gone. So 1 equals negative 1 here. So a is negative 1. Now, I'm gonna set my integral up, instead of the original problem, instead of this factored version, I'm gonna set it up as partial fractions. That's what this lesson is called. 2 fractions. Now that I know my a value is negative 1, that goes right here over the x minus 2. And then the b value was 1 over x minus 3. And then we have to antiderive this. So as we antiderive this piece, we see the structure of an ln, but it's going to be a negative. And then when I derive that, it'd be 1 over x minus 2 times the derivative of the inside, which is just 1. So this works. And then same idea here. Then we can write them as 1 unit because of our properties of logs. Since this one has the negative, that goes to the denominator. Like so. And again, if you had switched the order of these, like put the x minus 3 here and the x minus 2 there, it would all mathematically come out to be the same thing. So you don't have to worry about that. All right. Hopefully the second time around, you got a little bit better idea. And let's try and do number 3.